Meet the master jewelers responsible for creating and maintaining the crown jewels, including the renowned House of Cartier and Garrard & Co. The crown jewels are kept on display at the Tower of London, with over 23,500 precious stones. The House of Garrard held the royal warrant for 160 years, creating iconic pieces like the imperial state crown. In 1843, Prince Albert commissioned Garrard to create a new imperial state crown, setting a royal precedent. Cartier's association with the British monarchy began in 1902, with the coronation of King Edward VII. Garrard's master jewelers worked tirelessly to recreate the imperial state crown for Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in 1953. Today, the crown jewels are maintained by a team of skilled jewelers from G. Get an inside look at LeBron James' pregame superstition of wearing his mother's necklace during NBA games and how it brings him good luck on the court. LeBron James has a pregame superstition of wearing his mother's necklace during NBA games. The necklace was given to him by his mother, Gloria James, before his high school career. LeBron has worn the necklace in nearly every game since his professional debut in 2003. He believes the necklace brings him good luck and serves as a reminder of his mother's support. The necklace has become an iconic part of LeBron's pregame ritual and NBA persona. Despite being a closely guarded secret, the necklace has become a symbol of LeBron's dedication to his family. Discovering the incredible story of a World War II B-17 bomber found remarkably preserved at the bottom of the ocean, with actual footage and interviews. In 1943, a B-17 bomber, nicknamed the Phantom Lady, went missing during a World War II mission. After 75 years, the plane was discovered 4,000 feet underwater, remarkably intact and upright. The aircraft's preservation is attributed to the cold, dark waters and lack of oxygen, slowing decay. The wreckage was found with personal belongings, including a pilot's logbook and a silver ring, still intact. The discovery is a rare find, with only a handful of B-17 seconds remaining from the over 12,000 produced. The Phantom Lady is now a protected historical site, with plans for a future documentary and museum exhibit. The Takata airbag recall is one of the largest in history, affecting over 100 million vehicles. The Takata airbag recall is one of the largest in history, affecting over 100 million vehicles worldwide. In 2014, NHTSA launched an investigation into Takata's airbags after reports of explosions and injuries emerged. Takata's airbags used a propellant called ammonium nitrate, which was prone to igniting too quickly and causing shrapnel. The recall was linked to at least 24 deaths and 100 injuries in the United States alone by 2017. Takata filed for bankruptcy in 2017 and pleaded guilty to one count of wire fraud in 2018 as a result. The NHTSA imposed a $1 billion fine on Takata's parent company, with $850 million going to affected vehicle owners. Discover how analog computers were used in music synthesis, including the creation of iconic sounds in popular music. Analog computers were first used in music synthesis in the 1950 seconds and 1960 seconds by avant-garde musicians. The RCA Mark II, an early analog computer, was used to create sounds for the 1960 seconds TV show Tomorrowland. The Moog synthesizer, developed in 1964, revolutionized music synthesis with its voltage-controlled oscillators and filters. Artists like Keith Emerson and Tangerine Dream popularized analog synthesizers in progressive rock and electronic music. The iconic sound of the Star Wars soundtrack was created using analog synthesizers, including the Moog and EMS VCS3. Analog synthesizers remain highly sought after by musicians today for their unique, warm, and rich sonic. In 1927, the Mississippi River flooded and destroyed the town of Mounds Landing, Tennessee, displacing over 640,000 people and causing $1 billion in damages, one of the most destructive floods in U.S. history. In 1927, the Mississippi River experienced its worst flood in history, affecting 7 states. The flood destroyed the town of Mounds Landing, Tennessee, leaving nothing but rubble behind. Over 640,000 people were displaced, making it one of the largest peacetime displacements in U.S. history. The flood caused a staggering $1 billion in damages, equivalent to over $15 billion today. The disaster led to the creation of the Mississippi River and Tributaries Project, a flood control system. The town of Mounds Landing was never rebuilt, becoming a forgotten relic of the devastating flood. Hear the untold stories of World War II civilians like Irina Sendler, a Polish social worker who saved 2,500 Jewish children from the Warsaw Ghetto, and learn about their bravery and resilience in the face of war. During World War II, millions of civilians suffered under Nazi occupation, their stories often overlooked. Irina Sendler, a Polish social worker, smuggled 2,500 Jewish children out of the Warsaw Ghetto. Sendler kept detailed records of the children's identities, hoping to reunite them with their families after the war. Civilians like Sendler risked their lives to resist the Nazi regime, facing imprisonment, torture, and death. Sendler's bravery was recognized in 2003 when she was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. Examine how the notion that black represents evil and white represents good is rooted in cultural and historical biases rather than color psychology principles. In many ancient cultures, black was a symbol of fertility and rebirth, not evil. The association of white with good and black with evil emerged in ancient Greece and Rome. During the Middle Ages, the Catholic Church solidified this dichotomy, using white for purity and black for sin. The concept of a dark or black soul originated in 17th century European folklore, not in color psychology. In many Asian cultures, including China and Japan, white is associated with mourning and death, not goodness. The modern notion of black as evil and white as good is a product of cultural and historical bias, not scientific fact. In 1872, a ship was found adrift with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste, a merchant ship, was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean on the 5th of December 1872. The ship's crew of 7 was missing, with no signs of struggle, violence, or foul play on board. The Mary Celeste had set sail from New York to Genoa, Italy, just 10 days before its discovery. The ship's logbook and navigation equipment were found intact, with no indication of a distress signal being sent. The only clue to the crew's disappearance was a disarrayed life raft, with a boat hook lying nearby. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the mystery of the Mary Celeste's crew remains unsolved to this day. From MyFitnessPal to Lose It, calorie counting apps are all the rage, but are they really giving you an accurate picture of your calorie intake? Over 100 million people worldwide use calorie counting apps to track their daily food intake. MyFitnessPal's database contains over 5 million foods, but 70% of them are user-generated and unverified. A study found that the average person underestimates their daily calorie intake by 47% when using an app. Some apps use outdated nutrition information, with 20% of data being 10 to 15 years old. A single serving size discrepancy can result in a 200-calorie error, throwing off entire diet plans. Relying solely on calorie counting apps can lead to an unhealthy obsession with numbers, rather than focusing on overall nutrition.